Hi class, as your instructor I wanted to let you know what is in all of the chapter folders for this course. So you'll know which chapter you're working through by following the syllabus. And in the syllabus, for instance, the first week of the class we're covering chapters 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3 are review chapters, and chapter 1 is kind of the intro to anatomy and physiology. So even though it seems like it's a lot, if you've been paying attention in your prerequisite courses, it really shouldn't be that overwhelming. So in the chapter folder, for instance, the chapter 1 folder, you will find a link to the chapter 1 objectives, which I like to use objectives at the beginning and at the end of learning. So when you first open the folder, read through the objectives, and then you can say, oh, that's what I'm going to be learning about. And then when you're done with the chapter, before you take the quiz, then you review the objectives again and say, do I know these things? Can I do these things? Am I good to go to take this quiz? So you can use those objectives as kind of like a study guide. The other thing that you'll find in this chapter folder is a reading guide. I created a reading guide for every chapter to help you read the book. The book chapters are very long, 40 to 50 pages apiece. Now, one common thing that college students do, and I was guilty of this when I was in college as well, is you get to a page that has a big diagram on it and you think, sweet, I'm going to skip this page because it's just a picture. That is the exact wrong thing to do. In fact, the pictures and diagrams in your textbook are the best things to study. So if you only have an hour to study in one particular day of the week, look at the pictures instead of reading. The pictures are much more effective and much better for you. And I'll have more suggestions about how to study as we go through the course. But either way, so you'll have that reading guide to help you with your reading. That's not something I collect, that's something for you. You can also use that as a study guide. Just like the objectives, you can quiz yourself on the objectives, or you can quiz yourself on the reading guide questions as well. So there's two built-in study guides for you right there. The other thing I'm including in every chapter folder is a link to the chapter discussion board, a link to any of the weekly assignments, and a link to your weekly quiz. So you can access everything that you need for the week right there in that chapter folder. The final thing that you'll have in the chapter folder is a link to the Pearson website. They are, is it Pearson? No, it's McGraw-Hill, sorry, the McGraw-Hill Connect Ed website. You'll have a link there so that you can get to the weekly assignment on the Connect website. It's just worth a few points, but it's great practice and it's great review for you as well. So those are, I'm just making sure those are all the things. Yes, I think that's all the things that are in your weekly folder for Bio 220/221. So have a great semester.